Hello, Broncos. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 College of Arts and Sciences Alumni Achievement Awards presentation. As Western's largest college, Arts and Sciences has an expansive alumni base, and its graduates have earned acclaim in multiple arenas. This year's award recipients represent both professional and personal excellence as leaders in their respective fields, who have also given back to their communities and elevated their alma mater's reputation. They demonstrate the best of Bronco's spirit, drive, determination, and excellence. We're exceedingly proud of their accomplishments and how they've shown the world exactly what it means to be a Western Michigan University graduate. I applaud all of the College of Arts and Science Alumni Achievement Award winners and extend my congratulations on receiving this well-deserved honor.
Good evening. What an honor it is for me to join the celebration to recognize you, some of the finest students ever to pass through the halls of Western Michigan University's College of Arts and Sciences. There are few things that excite me the way our outstanding alumni do. Not only did you contribute to the classroom experience for all during your time here, but you've gone on to represent your alma mater in the most exceptional of ways. Thanks to the work you do and excellence you exhibit each day, your communities and workplaces know, without a doubt, that WMU is not only a place to go, but a place to become. You are a real-life success story for us, and we couldn't be prouder. We say that we prepare students to excel in careers they love once they graduate. You show us what that looks like. Thank you for being a reminder to all of us to keep doing what we do. You represent some of the very best outcomes of those efforts, and I'm so very grateful for and impressed by your countless achievements. With that, I turn the program over to Dean Karla Koretsky, who can further highlight the countless reasons why each of you were chosen for this prestigious award. Congratulations.
The Western Michigan University College of Arts and Sciences is proud to honor our 2021 Alumni Achievement Award winners, chosen by faculty from the units in which they earned their degrees. It is a great pleasure to count these award recipients among our more than 40,000 college alumni. Tonight's honorees truly exemplify our college's mission to ignite and sustain a passion for learning and discovery in the humanities, social sciences, and sciences, to help students, staff, and faculty succeed in life and contribute to the betterment of our communities, from local to global. This year's honorees represent an impressive breadth and diversity of careers and accomplishments, and share an unwavering commitment to engaged global citizenship. Our honorees this year include a Foreign Service Officer with the U.S. Department of State, award-winning faculty, including a Michigan College Teacher of the Year, writers who have garnered national and international book awards, attorneys and members of corporate boards, and a top-ranked official in the U.S. Department of Transportation. These alumni have made a significant impact on our world through their dedication to the environment and sustainability, with efforts to remediate brownfield sites, to promote climate literacy, and to develop and support sustainable transportation infrastructure. They are dedicated to public health and social justice, bringing attention to redlining and racial discrimination in real estate, helping to free others from addiction and substance abuse, using sophisticated methods in physics to understand essential biological processes, and studying food insecurity in the U.S. and across the world. Collectively, they have received numerous accolades and awards as outstanding community members, educators, communicators, and researchers. We are so proud to honor these alumni who demonstrate the core values of our college through their actions and their accomplishments. On behalf of the Western Michigan University College of Arts and Sciences, thank you for your remarkable achievements and contributions, and congratulations to every one of our 2021 College of Arts and Sciences Alumni Achievement and Pillar honorees. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce Jessica HermanWilmarth, the College of Arts and Sciences Chief Development Officer.
The College of Arts and Sciences at Western Michigan University is proudly represented by nearly 100,000 alumni. These alumni are spread across the world, where they have turned their student aspirations and ambitions into a myriad of careers and achievements. I'm proud to be here today to celebrate this year's class of Alumni Achievement Award winners. In my role as Chief Development Officer, I work directly with the college's alumni so that they can stay well-informed after they leave campus and continue to engage as volunteers, mentors, and donors. It is through this engagement and their generous giving that our alumni help ensure the long-term future and success of the College of Arts and Sciences. This year's Alumni Achievement Award winners represent the breadth and depth of our alumni, and I am proud to celebrate their achievements that have earned them this special honor. Our first award goes to Dr. Sridhar Chalasani, who completed his Master's of Science in Biological Sciences at Western Michigan University in 1994, working in the lab under Dr. Karam Asani. Sridhar grew up in England and India, where he graduated from Rangaraya Medical College. He is board certified in colon and rectal surgery. He began practicing medicine in Battle Creek and Kalamazoo areas in 2002. During his career, he has served as the chair of surgery section, vice chief of medical staff, and chief of medical staff at Bronson Battle Creek Hospital. Sridhar currently serves as the director of clinical practice, digestive health clinical practice, and counsel for the Bronson Medical Group, and as the chief of the unified medical staff across the Bronson system. Sridhar looks forward to coming to work every day, knowing that he will make a positive difference in the lives of his patients. Making a difference is the reason he chose the medical field, a desire to help people get better. He has a special interest in diverticulitis, as well as colon cancer screenings and treatment. He spends some of his free time educating the community on colon cancer awareness. When not helping patients, Sridhar enjoys photography and spending time with his family. Dr. David Hogar received his bachelor's in chemistry and physics in 2004 from Western Michigan University, where he was awarded presidential scholarships in both disciplines and was a member of the Lee's Honor College. In 2010, he earned his PhD in physics from Harvard University, where he studied fluctuation processes in solid-state nanopore devices. David continued his work at Harvard with a postdoctoral fellowship exploring low-force transport measurements of single DNA molecules trapped in solid-state nanopores, leading to a patented method for pressure-driven control of biomolecular motion through nanopores. In 2013, David was awarded a National Research Council Joint Research Associateship between the National Institute of Standards and Technology and the National Institutes of Health. He developed neutron scattering and protein nanopore-based biophysical techniques to study the adhesion of peripheral membrane proteins to lipid surfaces. In 2015, he joined the National Institute of Standards and Technology's Center for Neutron Research as a research biophysicist. He serves as an instrument scientist for the new Candor high-performance neutron reflectometer. David's research focuses on neutron reflectometry of membrane proteins and biosensor materials, with a particular interest in complementing structural biology with nanoscale charge transport and single molecule measurements. Robert VanSumerin earned his Master's in Comparative Religion together with a graduate certificate in Spirituality, Culture, and Health from Western Michigan University in 2015. He went on to earn his law degree from Wayne State University Law School in 2018, and for good measure, added a graduate certificate in Alcohol and Drug Abuse Studies from Wayne State in 2017. Robert's personal story of years of struggle with addiction, as well as serving time in jail before turning his life around and working to support others who struggle as he did, has been featured in the Detroit Free Press, MLive.com, The Washington Post, and on National Public Radio. While still a law student, he was quoted in LegalNews.com as saying, "The studies of law and religion are similar. Both deal with texts and tradition. In each field, interpretation is important. I suppose I'm continuing in law school what I began in my study of comparative religion, looking for the truth." He currently serves as corporate counsel and vice president of compliance at Star Commonwealth. Dr. Michael Kremens completed his master's in geography at Western Michigan University in 1998. He currently serves as a professor in the Department of Environmental Science, as well as an extension specialist in climate science for the Arizona Cooperative Extension at the University of Arizona. Michael has demonstrated his commitment to promoting better decision-making through climate science literacy by combining outreach and basic science research, facilitating knowledge transfer, and reducing the uncertainties inherent in resource management decisions. Michael has published extensively on drought, precipitation, and vegetation patterns in the United States desert Southwest, with an emphasis on using climate science to inform decision-making. His articles have appeared in the International Journal of Climatology, Sustainability, the Journal of Applied Meteorology and Climatology, and Weather, Climate, and Society. He has been integral in the development of novel hydroclimate and drought monitoring products and decision support tools such as DroughtView, an online drought monitoring tool that utilizes remote sensing imagery to track changes in vegetation greenness while facilitating the collection and sharing of drought impact and status reports. Michael is the lead researcher in the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension Climate Science Applications Program, providing climate science support to resource managers across Arizona by accessing information needs, synthesizing and transferring relevant research results, and conducting applied research projects. His extension and research work support resource management across multiple sectors, including rangelands, forest and wildfire, and water resources, as well as informing policy and decision makers. He also serves as a drought monitoring expert on the Arizona Governor's Drought Task Force and has worked with counties across Arizona to implement drought preparedness and impact monitoring plans. Michael's awards include the Early Career Leadership Award from the Association of Natural Resource Extension Professionals and Extension Faculty of the Year from the University of Arizona. Lisa K.J. Phillips, a 1982 and 1988 Western Michigan University graduate, is an accomplished hydrologist. Lisa has spent her more than 35-year career dedicated to identifying, managing, and cleaning environmental contamination in Michigan. As a certified groundwater professional, certified wastewater treatment operator, and certified underground storage tank professional, Lisa has managed several hundred projects remediating contaminated soil and groundwater throughout Michigan. The demise of the paper-making industry in West Michigan at the turn of the century left large swaths of industrial land and buildings vacant and blighted. Concurrently, Michigan enacted the Brownfield Redevelopment Financing Act, which promotes the revitalization, redevelopment, and reuse of contaminated and blighted properties. Working with developers and regulators alike on brownfield redevelopment projects on dozens of sites in southwest Michigan, as well as several former paper mills throughout the state, has been a fulfilling aspect of her career. Currently, she is pleased to have developed an approved transformational brownfield plan for and is conducting environmental investigations and cleanup associated with the former paper mill in Vicksburg. The project is holistic in its approach to both the environment and economic stability of the site and the wider community as a whole. Since 2000, she has served as the president and owner of Phillips Environmental Consulting Services Incorporated. She serves as the chair of the Van Buren County Brownfield Redevelopment Authority and treasurer of both the Michigan Land Trustees of America and the Van Buren County Conservation District Foundation. Lisa has given back to WMU by teaching the remediation module of the department's hydrology field course and by employing recent graduates, many of them women, in her company. Lisa is grateful to the Department of Geological and Environmental Sciences for the undergraduate and graduate education that helped set her career path. Jamie LeBlanc Hadley is a Foreign Service Officer with the Department of State. She is currently an economic officer in the U.S. Embassy Nur-Sultan, Kazakhstan, focusing on Kazakhstan's civil aviation, regional and bilateral trade issues, regional integration, and intellectual property rights. Previously, she served as a political officer in the U.S. Consulate General, Guangzhou, China, where she monitored and reported on human rights, labor issues, civil society, and political developments in southern China. She has also served as a consular office at the U.S. Embassy Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and as a desk officer covering Kenya in the State Department's Bureau of African Affairs in Washington, D.C. Jamie graduated summa cum laude from Western Michigan University in 2009 with a BA in International Studies and a minor in Chinese. As an undergraduate student at WMU, she completed a year at the Beijing Language and Culture University as a Boren National Security Education Program Scholar. She is the recipient of Middlebury College's Catherine R. Davis Fellowship for Peace and the State Department's Thomas R. Pickering Foreign Affairs Fellowship. Jamie graduated with distinction from the Middlebury Institute of International Studies in 2012 with a master's in International Policy Studies. She speaks Mandarin Chinese and Russian and has previously studied Amharic. Dr. Ladayo L Windling is an associate professor of history at Virginia Tech, where he teaches courses in public history, digital history, and urban planning to undergraduate and graduate students. Ladayo is an award-winning urban and digital historian whose work has been supported by grants and fellowships from the NEH, the Newberry Library, the National Building and Museum, and others. His first book, Building the Ivory Tower, Universities and Metropolitan Development in the 20th Century, was published by the University of Pennsylvania Press in 2017. He has published in the Journal of American History and the Journal of Urban History, among others. He is currently working on a book project on the development of and challenges against racial discrimination in real estate, titled The Road to Redlining. His digital works include Electing the House of Representatives, 1840 to 2016, and Mapping Inequality, Redlining in the New Deal America. Ladayo and a collaborator earned the 2021 ACLS Digital Extension Grant to expand resources and interpretation in mapping inequality. His contributions to America Panorama, an atlas of United States history, earned him the 2019 American Historical Association Roy Rosenzweig Digital History Prize. Ladayo was also the 2019 Urban History Association's Kenneth Jackson Best Book Prize, North America co-winner, as well as the co-winner of the Faculty Excellence Award, History Graduate Students Association, Virginia Tech in 2013. Ladayo earned his bachelor's in history from Western Michigan University in 2002 and his master's in history, also from WMU, in 2004. He has a master's in urban planning, as well as a PhD in architecture from the University of Michigan. Dr. Cassandra Workman completed a bachelor's degree in 2000, followed by a Master of Arts in Anthropology in 2004 at Western Michigan University, before pursuing a PhD in anthropology at the University of South Florida, completing it in 2013. Cassandra currently serves as an assistant professor of anthropology at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro. As a biocultural anthropologist, Cassandra is interested in looking at the ways in which humans are impacted biologically, psycho-emotionally, and socially by food, water, and sanitation insecurity. In order to understand these complex interactions, she engages medical anthropology, environmental anthropology, and other scientific disciplines such as public health and hydrology. Cassandra uses both qualitative and quantitative methods in her research and has conducted research in Lesotho, Tanzania, Africa, as well as Eastern North Carolina. In addition to conducting scholarly research, she has worked in international development for donor organizations and implementing partners in Mozambique, Tanzania, and South Sudan. Cassandra draws on both her research and professional experience in international development to demonstrate the applicability of anthropology to addressing pressing global issues. Dr. Mary Brown was a professor of physical science and biology for 35 years at Lansing Community College. She received her PhD in science education from Western Michigan University in 2005, following a bachelor's in biological science and teacher certification in 1973, and a master's in biology in 1975 from Central Michigan University. Throughout her career, Mary worked to help non-science majors develop an understanding of science by integrating its disciplines. She also sought to reduce science anxiety in non-science students by developing an instrument to measure their anxiety, as well as teaching students strategies for confidence building. In 2014, Mary was selected as the Michigan College Teacher of the Year by the Michigan Science Teachers Association. As one of her students wrote, "Dr. Brown is by far the best instructor I have ever had. Her tests are very difficult and the course material is challenging, but her enthusiasm makes it fun to learn. You will never have an instructor who cares more for her students than Dr. Brown. You have to show up and work hard in her class." Since retiring in 2013, Mary has become an active volunteer with Voters Not Politicians, a nonpartisan organization focused on preserving democracy through efforts such as promoting anti-gerrymandering policies by educating the public about its history and effects. This statewide activism has consumed much of her time over the last few years, along with volunteering at her local public library, participating in multiple book clubs, genealogy research, and supporting her spouse's musical endeavors and traveling. Dr. Min Tang earned her bachelor's from Lingnan Normal University in 2006, her master's in philosophy from Western Michigan University in 2014, followed by PhDs from Renmin University in China in 2012 and University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill in 2020. As an undergraduate at Lingnan, Min completed a thesis on explaining alias paradox, local contacts, and cyclic preferences in the skew-symmetric bilinear theory, which won a Best Bachelor Thesis Award. At Western, Min was an All-University Graduate Research and Creative Scholar Award winner, as well as the recipient of the Department of Philosophy's Graduate Research Award and the Heraclitan Society Annual Essay Award. Her UNC Chapel Hill dissertation was titled Learning a New Language as a Transformative Experience, and her Renmin dissertation was Mathematical Explanation and Mathematical Proof, the Fundamental Theorem of Algebra as a Case Study of Mathematical Explanation. Min is currently an Associate Professor of Philosophy at UNC Chapel Hill. Dr. Valentina Tobos was born in Bucharest, Romania, where she earned a bachelor's degree in physics at the University of Bucharest in 1986. Following graduation, she taught middle school and high school physics and prepared students for physics Olympiads. She went back to school for graduate work to further her studies and earned a master's degree from Western Michigan University in 1997 and a PhD in experimental solid-state physics in 2001. Also from Western. Her current field of study is high-temperature superconductors. Valentina has been teaching both introductory and advanced physics classes at Lawrence Technological University since the fall of 2001. Valentina has been teaching both introductory and advanced physics classes at Lawrence Technological University since the fall of 2001. Valentina received Lawrence's Mary E. and Richard E. Marburger Faculty Member of the Year Award in 2006. Other honors include membership in the Sigma Pi Sigma and Phi Kappa Phi, as well as membership in the American Association of University Women and the American Association of Physics Teachers, among others. Valentina likes to say that every challenge in learning will exercise your brain. Dr. Amy Goodwin, upon completing her master's degree in 1999 and PhD in 2002 at Western Michigan University, secured a postdoctoral fellowship at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. There, she conducted seminal research in the behavioral pharmacology of commonly abused drugs. Amy was promoted to assistant professor at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, where she conducted pivotal studies with gamma-hydroxybutyric acid and related compounds. This work was reviewed by the World Health Organization's Expert Committee on Drug Dependence and cited in multiple critical reports. Amy's research at Johns Hopkins culminated with the first published demonstration of hallucinogen self-administration in non-human primates. In 2013, Amy joined the U.S. FDA National Center for Toxicological Research, where she served as the director of the Behavioral Pharmacology Laboratory in the Neurotoxicology Division for 5 years. Amy and her team published an oft-cited Editor's Choice Award-winning review of the status of nicotine research, the first report of nicotine-induced dopamine release in a non-human primate species, and a physiologically based pharmacokinetic model used in non-human primate research. She also served as an associate editor for BioCentury Incorporated. Currently, she is with the team at W.L. Gore and Associates Incorporated, a multinational material science company focused on discovery and product innovation. Amy continues to serve as an adjunct professor for both Johns Hopkins and the University of Maryland College, as well as collaborate with former FDA colleagues on research publications. Additionally, she serves as a consultant for Oakland Licensed Professional Therapeutics. Dr. Marty Hill received his BA in Criminal Justice from Western Michigan University in 1986, where he was selected as a criminal justice scholar. He continued his education at WMU, completing a master's in sociology in 1991. It was then that Marty's interest in social science research was sparked as a lab instructor for the introductory Social Science Research Methods course. His passion for applied social science research was further kindled when he returned to WMU to complete a PhD in 2004. During this time, he also worked as a research assistant in the Kircher Center for Social Research. Marty began his real-world research with the U.S. Department of Justice Bureau of Prisons as a research analyst evaluating drug treatment programs in the federal prison system. He received the Special Act Award for his contribution to research in this area. After some time in the private sector as a senior quantitative analyst, Marty returned to academia as the director of the Carl Frost Center for Social Science Research at Hope College. Currently, as president of his own research company, VIP Research and Evaluation, Marty has been able to utilize and hone his applied social science research skills to conduct survey and public opinion research, program evaluation, and needs assessments. Additionally, he serves as Associate Director of Research and Evaluation at Heartland Alliance Marjorie Kovler Center for Survivors of State-Sponsored Torture. There, he tracks the clinical and non-clinical progress of the clientele and has helped place the Kovler Center at the forefront in research of treatment for survivors of trauma and torture. He has published and presented their findings nationally and internationally. Martha Todd came to Western Michigan University in 1998 as a transfer student from Kalamazoo College. She returned in 2005 and graduated summa cum laude with a bachelor's in Spanish in 2006. She continued as a graduate student, completing her master's in Spanish in 2008. As a student, Martha was an intelligent, hardworking, diligent, and affable member of the Bronco community. Her academic success was quickly followed by successes in the professional world. Today, she is the chair of the board of directors at CalSAC Incorporated, the Kalamazoo Spice Extraction Company. CalSAC is a homegrown family business founded by her grandfather, Paul H. Todd Jr., in 1958. Headquartered in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where 75% of the more than 450 people the company employs worldwide are located. Over the course of 60 years, CalSAC has expanded operations to 3 continents. CalSAC continues under the direction of Martha with the same respect and veneration for nature and the same passion for natural spices, herbs, vegetables, and flavors as begun by her grandfather. Our next 3 awards go to our alumni whose achievements and contributions to their fields and communities have sustained a passion for learning and discovery in the humanities, social sciences, and sciences. These alumni have helped others succeed in life and contribute to the betterment of our communities from local to global. The Pillar Awards represent 3 areas: globally engaged, discovery-driven, and learner-centered. Our first Pillar Award, Learner-Centered, goes to Dr. Dawit Senbit. Dawit is a professor of economics at the University of Northern Colorado, where he is also serving as the chair of the Department of Economics, the chair of Faculty Welfare, and vice chair of Faculty Senate. Dawit was born and raised in Ethiopia, where he earned his bachelor's degree in economics from Addis Ababa University. After graduating, he was admitted to the graduate program in the Department of Economics at Western Michigan University. He graduated from WMU with a master's degree in applied economics in 2004 and a PhD in monetary and macroeconomics in 2007 under the supervision of Professor Mark Wheeler. During his graduate training, he also received WMU's Departmental Outstanding Graduate Teacher Award. His research interests include monetary and macroeconomics, development economics, and applied econometrics. He has authored and co-authored several articles in peer-reviewed economics journals. DeWitt has taught numerous courses, provided key leadership roles at the department, college, and university levels, and received many recognitions, including the Dean's Salute to Excellence in Teaching, Scholarship and Service, Most Influential Faculty on Scholar Athletes, First-Year Scholars Outstanding Faculty, and the Award for Excellence in Advising and Service. DeWitt is very passionate about his students. He is engaged in numerous activities and workshops to enhance student learning and to help the university increase retention and graduation rates. He has also successfully developed a faculty-led study abroad course, accompanying his students to Ethiopia to further enrich their college experience. He resides in Greeley, Colorado, with his wife Haywat and their 2 dogs. Our next Pillar Award goes to Tristan Brown for being globally engaged. Tristan currently serves as the acting administrator of the Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration within the U.S. Department of Transportation. Previously, Tristan served as legislative counsel to U.S. Senator Gary Peters, handling issues before the U.S. Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. Tristan has practiced law at Stinson LLP, as well as Van Ness Feldman LLP in their Washington, D.C. offices, focusing on regulatory, transactional, and litigation matters relating to the transportation and public utility sectors. He also served as Deputy Associate Administrator for Congressional Affairs at the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Prior to that, he served as an aide to U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar, advising the senator on matters related to energy, the environment, transportation, and Native American issues. Tristan received a Master's of Philosophy from the University of Cambridge, where he was a Gates Cambridge Scholar in the Department of Land Economy. Later, he earned a Juris Doctor degree from the University of California Berkeley School of Law. He carried out his law clerkship for the U.S. Air Force JAG. As an undergraduate at Western Michigan University, Tristan was a member of the Lee Honors College and majored in environmental studies, as well as an ambitious student planned major, which he completed in 2005. He won the prestigious Morris K. Udall Undergraduate Scholarship, was a member of USA Today's All-Academic Team, and of Phi Beta Kappa. While at Western, Tristan truly modeled a passionate commitment to environmentally and socially sustainable futures, both locally and globally, including research for a National Science Foundation REU study, a fellowship in the Gibbs House for Environmental Research and Education, study abroad in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, employment in the Bronco Biodiesel Initiative, president of Students for a Sustainable Earth, and board member of the Kalamazoo Peace Center, as well as membership in numerous academic associations and clubs on campus. Our final Pillar Award, Discovery Driven, goes to Dr. Dustin Hoffman. Dustin writes stories about working people. He's the author of the story collection No Good for Digging and the fiction chapbook Secrets of the Wild. His first book, 100 Knuckled Fist, won the 2015 Prairie Schooner Book Prize. Dustin spent 10 years painting houses in Michigan before getting his Master's of Fine Arts in Fiction from Bowling Green State University and his PhD in Creative Writing from Western Michigan University in 2013. His stories have appeared or are forthcoming in Black Warrior Review, Alaska Quarterly Review, Puerta del Sol, Masters Review, Witness, Quarterly West, Fault Line, and several other publications. He lives in South Carolina and teaches creative writing and literature at Winthrop University.
To all of our award winners, your life's work truly reflects our mission to ignite and sustain a passion for learning and discovery, and to contribute to the betterment of our communities from local to global. On behalf of the College of Arts and Sciences, thank you for your commitment to learning and discovery and to our core values of collaboration, creativity, equity, and integrity. It is a genuine honor to count you among our outstanding alumni. Thank you and congratulations.